How's it going, everyone? Nick from Comic Culture here. Happy new comic book day. Happy Whiplash Wednesday. We're going to go take a peek and see what books I picked up this last week. Holy crap. It's a lot, guys. Let's get through it right now. All right, welcome back. It is Whiplash Wednesday, new comic book day, so check out the guys in the PC Army Bad Batch. Links will be down below. All the books I'm showing off here are provided by Cadets, Toys, and Comics. Links will be down below as well to them. League of Comic Geeks, if you're local, go on there, create an account, sync up with the site. You'll have your books waiting for you every Wednesday on New Comic Book Day. It's a glorious thing, beautiful, beautiful website. Check it out now, links are down below. Let's get into the big two. We're gonna start off with Marvel. I've been backlogging, whatever, stacking, whatever you wanna say with these right here. This is Black Widow. This is issue number, what is this, 14? Adam Hughes cover. I'm digging it. I'm digging the covers. I'm not reading them. I'm just digging the covers. I'm picking them up. Eventually I'll read them. I'm hearing some decent stuff. I want to get into it one day. I don't know why I'm keep buying these books. I think I just like the idea of the run being good, and so I'm just kind of like stacking these right now. We'll get into it later. Going over to Timeless, this is a second print of Timeless number 1 with that Punisher emblem on it. Who knows? These things are on eBay. They're selling for cover price or less, whatever. Went ahead and picked it up because I think it's a pretty cool thing. I wasn't able to get Timeless number 1 first print. Went for the second print. I usually don't go for the second print kind of stuff. I usually don't even know about them, and which is a big problem for me. But I saw it, I took advantage of it, and I don't know, we'll see what happens. Going with Dark Ages number 5, Black History Month cover. Awesome cover, I've been digging these Black History Month ones. The first one I got was Luke Cage, I think it was Devil's Reign. Forget the issue number, 4 or 5, something like that. So just kind of continuing that trend. And then also the Iron Man issue as well, since these are all pretty awesome. I've been digging them, so I'm getting that one. A second print of Crimson Reign, number 1, I believe it is. Yeah, number 1, kind of like a black and white background here. You know, it reminds me of when VV does comic book drops. They usually make the uncommons black and white in the background, and the foreground remains in color. So that kind of reminds me of that right there, which is pretty cool. All right, going over to Deaths of Wolverine. This is issue number 3, probably a variant cover. Which cover is this? Yeah, it's a variant. I don't know which one it is, but I've been digging it. I've been digging X Deaths more than X Lives, although I think it's just my lack of history and knowledge of basically the character, which kind of makes X Lives a little bit less important to me. Moira is still pretty new from House of X and Powers of X and Inferno, so I'm a little bit more interested in this issue. Issue 1 and 2 are like so action-packed, they're absurd, they're ridiculous, they're over the top, and I think that's kind of what draws me more towards Deaths versus X Lives. So that's what it is. Now, everybody knows, going into this next book, everybody knows I'm the biggest Spider-Man fan because I've read 3 issues so far. This is issue number 90. Getting into it, I feel like I need to kind of get into it, get reoriented, or oriented in general, into the character before the new run comes. So I've been jumping in when this Queen Goblin thing started happening. I've been liking it so far. I've just been kind of ingesting it, taking it for what it is, and then just kind of going forward. I hear the latest run was like one of the worst. I've heard some people say it's actually not that bad. So I'm kind of just going in blind and going and seeing what's happening with Spider-Man right now, because I want to get prepared for what's coming. Speaking of getting prepared for what's coming, we have Carnage Forever, issue number 1, kind of like a little one-shot. It feels like it's a little bit extra large. It's kind of like a one-shot going into Ron V's run, which is coming up pretty soon, so I'm excited about that run, so I went ahead and bought this. Not a bad issue. I will cover it over on Nick at Night, which is on Friday, late at night. That's my weekly comic book review show. In case you haven't noticed, check out the playlist down below, and you can see that. Another number 1 is Ghostwriter from Benjamin Percy and Smith on the art. I haven't read a Ghostwriter book in a very, very long time. In fact, I think the only Ghostwriter related thing I read was Donny Cates' Thanos run back in the day with Cosmic Ghostwriter. So it's been a long time since we read some Ghostwriter stuff, but it's been a long time since we've seen a Ghostwriter thing. So excited to get into this one, see what's going on. Looking forward to that. That's it for Marvel. Going over into DC, we have Catwoman issue number 40, Teenie Howard, and Leon on the art. The art is absolutely gorgeous in this book and the previous one. I've read this one already. I didn't think it was that bad at all. I've been digging it. The art is obviously the biggest, strongest point in this whole thing, but I've been digging the covers. They're Jenny Frison covers. Story-wise, it's not too bad. Again, I'm going to save the review for Nick at Night. Got Tynan and Rosenberg on DC vs. Vampires, issue number 5 of 12. Cool little event. Takes us out of continuity. does things with characters that you can't really do with characters in continuity. It's kind of like Deceased in a way. So if you like Deceased, if you like that element, then you might like something like this. So maybe you might want to check it out. It's pretty interesting. I'm digging it. Then we got one of the most gorgeous, well-written, beautiful books that's out right now. Human Target, book number 5 from Tom King and Greg Smallwood. Yeah, the cover, the interior art, the story's intriguing. I've read this one. I probably have to read it again because this is probably the most complex, convoluted, more difficult to understand issue yet. So I might have to read this one again. Again, review coming up later. But I've been really digging Human Target. I think it's one of the best DC books out right now. Going over to Boom Studios, we have House of Slaughter issue number 5. This should be wrapping up this arc here pretty soon. And so yeah, haven't really been digging it. But we picked up number 5. We're going to continue the story of Jace and see what is going on with them. All right, continuing Boom Studios, we have Berserker issue number 7, that foil cover. You probably can't even see that. We'll see. See if I can get it in the right light. We have our foil cover, one of my favorite series of last year. Strong into this year so far, and we are going to see what number 7 has in store. I've been digging this one right now. And yeah, one of the best books out there. Speaking of one of the best books out there, one of my favorite number 1s to ever come out was Radio Apocalypse number 1 from Ram V, Anad RK, and Chibitakar. This is Vault. This is issue number 2. It's been, what, 3-4 months since we had the last issue? I think it came out in October or something like that. Super excited to get into this one. Yeah, I can't wait to read that one. I usually save my most anticipated reads towards the end, and it kind of helps me get through the stack, right? So we're going to jump from Vault over to Image Comics now. We have Department of Truth. This is issue number 16. The series is kind of wearing me down a little bit. I kind of want to get to the end. I kind of wish it was a 12-issue run. It's very dense. It's very hard to like piece everything together. But we'll see. It's got like a psychedelic cover right here. We have a little visitor. We have like a psychedelic cover. Reminds me of Justin Richards' Finger Guns cover. I have that glitter Finger Guns cover. It's pretty awesome. So we'll see what's going on in Department of Truth. May have to like refresh my memory or watch some videos that I did about my past reviews to kind of get reoriented. All right, man, something I'm really excited about again is Saga. This is issue number 56. Whew, it's so glad to have Saga back. Even if it's in single issues, I don't care. I just want it in the life, and we have it, and I absolutely love it. Can't wait to get into that one. We have one of the last issues, I believe, perhaps the last issue of Oblivion Song. I know if you guys have been reading this one, it's been going on for years now, I feel like. And we're only on like 35 issues. And so, yeah, this book I haven't really caught up with. I'm probably only a dozen or so issues into the run. I kind of liked it. It had its peaks and valleys. The overall concept was interesting, just not enough to kind of keep me hooked. So one day we're going to just kind of binge all this. This and Outcast were like things that I was picking up regardless of if I was reading them. And I have the entire run of Outcast pretty much. And I have the entire run of Oblivion Song. And one day I'm going to read both of those all the way through. But it doesn't look like it's going to be this week because this week is pretty stacked. All right, we have a cover A and cover B of Step by Bloody Step from Cy Spurrier. Looking forward to this. It's pretty much dialogueless. But the art looks remarkable in this book. I can't wait to kind of flip through here and try to piece this story together just from the visuals alone. I have no doubt that I'll have a great time reading this one. It looks like it's going to be a lot of fun. And then one book I kind of took a chance on because I'm not reading Radiant Red and I fell off of Radiant Black, but we have Supermassive number 1. So I'm going to see what this big event is, what this crossover thing is. It's kind of like square bound, and it feels like it's pretty big. It feels like there's a big cardboard spread in the middle. So yeah, we'll figure it out. We'll see what's in store for our characters here. It's been a little while since I've read anything in that universe, so we'll see if it's worth it. But that's what I picked up this past week, and I can't wait to get into these again. Nick at Night will be Friday night. I'm going to get through all these books and tell you what I thought about them then. Non-spoiler-ish, high-level review of all these kinds of books. So if you've been kind of on the fence, you don't quite know which ones to pick up, perhaps you can watch that and see my overall thoughts on there. Which books did you pick up? Which ones are you most excited about? Let me know down below in the comments. I appreciate you watching. Like, subscribe, share, hit the bell notification for future videos. See you in the comments.